Hello there. Welcome. How are we all today? I hope we are doing very well indeed. We're going to play a bit of Scars Above. You may remember, if you watched it, that Scars Above, for me, was a bit of a surprise in a Next Fest. I think it was the October one. It might have been October 2022. The game is out. It's come out today. It's the 28th of February 2023 today. The reviews are in for Scars Above. It's middling to okay, apparently. Kind of average scores for a double A game, which this very much is. This is not a triple A $60 or $70 release. This is a 30-ish quid double A title. It's the company's first 3D adventure as far as I'm aware, and I really enjoyed the demo, so I'm going to give the full game a go. We're going to go on specialist, which is normal difficulty. I don't know, did it say whether we can change it? I don't know.
Personal log. Mission specialist Kate Ward. Sentient contact assessment and response team.
Scars.
We always wondered if we're alone in the universe.
I'm going to put some headphones on for this.
We observed and explored, but found nothing.
Now, this is all new to me because there was no intro from what I can remember. Or was there? I can't remember whether there was the intro.
Control to Hermes. Status check.
All systems nominal. We're working on a solution for our scan power requirement. We'll update soon.
Roger that, Hermes. Keep us posted.
A lot of people from the marketing think this is like Returnal,
Problem with the
which is weird because it's not.
We've underestimated the power requirements necessary to penetrate the Metahedron's hull. Mike has an idea, but he could use a hand. He's in the lab and he'll give you the details.
On my way.
The texture quality on her face is very nice. I'm told that the lip syncing isn't very good. Things don't look as good. Whoa, I'd forgotten about that. Was that an issue before? I can't remember. Keyboard, mouse sensitivity. That's actually too low. Ha! That will probably do. Right, so the thing that differentiated this, for me, was the kind of point-and-click style thing. Mike's comic book, Mike's vintage sci-fi comic, he says he fell in love with the old sci-fi themes at a very early age and is proud of his big collection of rare issues. If you ask me, these are surely missing some role models for the little girls that want to become astronauts. Yes. Oh. Mike's parents didn't always understand what he was working on or what he was obsessed with. We could always count on their support and love. So we get little bits of detail.
The day when Tam and I graduated and decided to join the space program. Never thought it would lead to alien objects in space.
Kate Ward and Tamara Coleman, Yale University. I'm noting the little bit Mass Effect-y style music.
I was lucky that Robinson interrupted us. I was on the verge of victory.
Jarmo, an abstract strategy board game from the Eurasian steppe. Legends say that one of the grandsons of Genghis Khan played a game of Jarmo before each battle to prepare himself. This particular set was a present from Tam's grandmother.
The party after survival training. We really needed to unwind.
They look so happy. Scar Team. Metahedron is beyond our science. We don't know where it came from, what its purpose is here. Just another puzzle to solve, as Mike would say. The text reminds me of Oblivion with Tom Cruise, which I actually really like as a film. That may immediately out me as some kind of...
It has been 6 months since the alien object known as the Metahedron suddenly appeared above Earth's atmosphere. The Hermes mission is currently making preparations to engage with it and attempt contact. Earlier this
That's the same photo.
to snatch an exclusive interview with
Richard Robinson.
of the newly formed SCAR team. Don't miss it. Tonight at 7 on Newsline.
Yes,
Mike's waiting for me.
Mike is indeed waiting for us. The Oblivion with Tom Cruise is a really cool film, in my opinion. It's not for everybody's taste, but I quite liked it. I saw the ending twist coming a mile off, but never said it was record-breaking or anything. I just said it was fun. Also, it had Morgan Freeman in, and you know, that's always a good time. My favourite cup, Reach for the Moon. Tam gave me this cup. She keeps borrowing it. Kanji lessons. Little bit low res. Mike has been teaching me both kanji and katakana. One can never know enough languages. God, I wish I was good at languages. I do not have a brain for languages whatsoever, unfortunately. Which is somewhat ironic as an English teacher. The biobed. Advanced nanodot spectroscopy chamber. Capable of scanning and analysing organic matter at a cellular level. We call it the biobed. Because that is, of course... Oops.
Hey, Kate.
Hi.
I think I figured out a way to give us the power we need for the scan. I've attached the scanners directly to the engines.
Yeah, the lip syncing is a bit off.
Brave.
I think it'll work, but we need to find a way to kickstart the process with around 500,000 volts.
Do we still have those SLD-26 welders in the equipment room?
Yeah, I think we have one or two, but why do you... Oh! You want to modify it to discharge high voltage electricity. And you call me brave.
Oh boy.
Were you listening in tomorrow? Yes, so the animations are... They're not great. I don't know whether they're motion captured and exaggerated, but again, this is this company's first game in the 3D space. Apparently, they're a point-and-click adventure game company up until now. So, you know, that explains these bits. SLD 26 welder. Standard space mission equipment. These welders are made specifically for repairing outer layers of modular space stations. Using the latest laser technology, they utilize a high-energy beam to fuse materials together. Efficient,
Now,
easy to
I need
use.
to craft a rail module at the mobile printing unit.
Crafting! 3D printed.
There. It should be strong enough to direct and focus the electrical current.
I assume this is an internal monologue? Maybe? Don't know. Don't really mind. I honestly do not mind if this is a little bit on the janky side. What I'm after is a fun and entertaining game.
And now to fit all this together. Only missing a power source. I have to adjust the frequency of the Tesla coil first. I see Mr. Jefferson is in the lab today.
Yeah, I never leave my home planet without him.
Right, so we've got to adjust the wavelength. There we go. See, I like little mini games like this. My Dead Space 3 playthrough will be kind of coming out in parallel with this. And one of my favourite parts about that game, and there are some things in Dead Space 3 that I actually really quite like, are the little kind of bench mini games where you have to move the nodes around to connect things up.
There.
Blum, blum.
Now just to calibrate the output voltage.
Which we're going to do with this. Ooh. Ha!
That looks like a space blaster.
Just a tool. nothing else. It's a vectorized energy rail accelerator, discharging electrical...
Vera! Let's call it Vera for short.
Oh,
You
God.
sure like to name things. Vera it is.
See, this is kind of endearing. You know, it's not the best quality writing or the best quality voice acting or the best quality anything, really. But what it is competence. Oh, yes. Yeah, and the things that you... Oh, this is an elevator. The thing that you want for a third-person shooter is competence. You want things to work. You want them to be entertaining. You want them to be consistent.
I'm in front of the reactor. What's the best way to power it with extra energy?
See the 3 positronic nodes surrounding the core? A jolt to each one would be sufficient. Yes, keep it up. Almost there. We need a little more energy for the reaction. Huh. Let's try a direct shot to the core, straight to the heart.
Well, that doesn't sound dangerous at all.
Ah, had to wait.
I'm feeding the excess power directly to the scanner.
I haven't seen you shoot like this since the college rifle championship.
Yeah, I also remember you taking first place from me.
And don't you forget it.
Good job. Dr. Ward, Dr. Yoshida, get to the bridge, please. Time to see what's inside our alien guest.
Yeah, so no lip syncing in-game for kind of cutscene-y dialogue. And again, that's fine. The amount of time in a third-person shooter that I will deliberately move the camera around so I can see my own character talking. Oh, she is talking.
Her purpose.
Yes, we'll be coming back for you, Vera. Yeah, so there is a little bit of lip movement at least.
Here go.
How are we doing with that sensor array, Mike?
We're ready, Commander.
You have the honors, Dr. Ward. Take
Thanks.
your place when ready and start the scan.
My place is here. And we're into a movie. And now everything's gonna go to shit.
Done the trick. The array is locked on the metahedron and operating at almost 200% of its standard efficiency. Say the word, Commander.
In just a moment, Dr. Ward. Team, can I have your attention, please?
I think the audio's playing about a third to half a second too late.
Since the dawn of humankind, our species has gazed
Oh, he's
toward
giving
the
a
skies
speech.
and wondered whether we were truly alone. Well, 6 months ago, we got our answer. And with it came new...
Is he giving this speech for the TV?
What is this object in front of us? Where did it come from?
Where did it go? Where did it come from? No.
While the governments, leaders, thinkers, and common people discussed
Common
the meaning of
people?
this event,
That's
we were
rude.
training. We were preparing. The SCAR team. Now, the whole world is
Scars
relying
above.
on us.
Roll credits.
We're dreamers and skeptics. We're explorers and pioneers. With hearts and minds. With courage and resolution. With trust and fellowship. With science. We're going to give the world their answers. And in this historic moment at the
I
conjunction
feel like
of
the
hopes,
subtitles are supposed to be lower
there's no people I'd rather face the unknown.
in the black bar.
Dr. Ward, you have the honors. Let's do this.
Let's do
Yes,
this.
Commander.
And boom, everything goes to shit.
Scared?
Of course I am.
I thought you Army pilots were trained not to be.
We're trained to control it. The fear keeps us sharp.
Hmm.
How are you?
Classic.
Doctor?
Oh, I'm 100% sharp, all right.
It's quite pretty.
So, do you think it's a weapon?
Everything's a weapon in the
A
one
weapon
hand.
is a very human concept. Perhaps what we perceive as a weapon is just a tool. Wait. The scan. The metahedron's energy levels are rising.
Uh-oh. We've pissed it off.
Okay, what happened?
Power supply failing.
Sensors offline.
I'm switching to backup generators. I'll try to reroute.
Excellent. We've pissed off the giant thing.
Metahedron, it's creating some sort of a gravity well.
Hermes is being pulled towards it.
That's how gravity works. This isn't gonna...
Dr. Ward!
Whoa. Ooh. Yeah, so from the kind of opening playable bit of the demo, I get why there was the kind of Returnal style comparisons, but for anybody who played the rest of the demo, it's like it was very kind of 3D, almost Souls-like. In fact, wasn't it here that we originally started the demo from? We woke up on the planet, so all of that bit that we've just done is new. Because we wake up here and we go up a path and we get to a big ass field and we see some weird shit in it.
Robinson? Tam? Mike? Anyone? Where are you? What is this place?
Yes, this is where we started. Yeah, it's not that the lip syncing is off, although, I mean, technically the lip syncing is off, but I think actually all of the voice audio is off. It's not that it's the odd line out of sync. It's all...
Who was that? Where am I?
Yeah, it's all just ever so slightly too... Is it slow or fast? I can't remember. Physical strain. Drains your stamina.
Wait!
Traversing rough terrain. Use space to climb. Yes, I seem to recall the skybox in the distance being quite nice. The fog's a little bit iffy. I can't say the game's running amazingly. I mean, I'm playing at 4K, and I've got everything on ultra resolution quality. What happens if I put this at 100%? I'm getting, with everything maxed out, 73 FPS. Just here?
How is this possible? What planet is
At
this?
4K.
Did the Metahedron bring us here?
Beyond the horizon. Now, I vaguely remember saying that this looks like a really cool thing. I seem to recall this field down here. Isn't it full of grass and stuff? I'm not a big fan of the kind of version number down in the corner. Let's have a screenshot of that. Because why not? I'll need something for the thumbnail. Leaves. Yes, there's the tetrahedron. So I vaguely recall mentioning that we needed a bit more context for it, but there wasn't any in the demo. Because obviously we hadn't had the intro cutscene. Now, if I remember correctly, there's actually nothing we can... No, there isn't anything we can do down there. Ledge paint! Everybody loves ledge paints. The taking away of control is quite smoothly done. Yes, I remember this ripply grass. And we're going to head towards that obelisk, and we're going to have some weird visions. Yes. The grass does not look good from top down, but that's fine. Again, not triple A. Half the price of triple A as well. Yeah, see, that forces us to walk and locks the camera in, but we are still... You know, I'm in control of this, as you can probably tell. Press E to interact with objects. I love the fact that that tooltip is coming up now when we've already had the first... Oh, I think I broke it.
What is going on?
No clue. Glitchy. Escape the mysterious storm. I mean, I get the comparisons to Returnal, especially having played it on the PC recently. But, I don't know, female astronaut, weird alien stuff. I get it.
Where am I? What was that creature?
Chapter 1. Fear keeps you sharp.
Scar emergency signal detected.
A Scar emergency signal. It must be someone from the team.
Achievement unlocked.
I have to get to them.
You ruined us. I find it interesting, actually. The frame rate is an absolute solid 73 FPS. It's not wavered at all. That's quite odd. Refill health and limited amounts of ammo, but also respawns enemies. Blah, 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 blah. We might as well use this. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it and see if it actually...
The debris, it's from the Hermes. It must have splintered off when the ship entered a Scar field backpack. Empty, but still useful.
Kate's backpack, and also the electric cutter. Tool used for cutting the hardest materials as efficiently as possible.
This electric cutter can cut through even the toughest materials. I'd better take it with
Which is handy, because it works well for vines. You can tell it's the future because everything has got triangles. Take that, vines. Oh no! A bug!
Log entry.
Darwin's theory?
Invertebrate life form, similar to arachnida. Fast movement, small frame. Seems to move in groups.
Oh yeah, I vaguely recall having an issue with that. It seems to move in groups, she says. There's literally only the one here. I hear you.
They're dead.
Thanks, Kate. Yes, they are. Scanning.
Log entry. This plant doesn't have any chloroplasts, which means it can't conduct photosynthesis.
Yes.
Strange.
I'm unlocking a lot of achievements. I see. Scan the first hostile creature. Scan the first natural resource. That's why, because we're unlocking categories.
Increase the current. Just a bit. We don't want to fry the coil. There. Awesome. We did it, Kate.
I remember this. Mike and I were finishing our electrical experiment just after lunch.
Oh, she is moving a lips. So, the first time I mentioned it, hi Vera.
Vera, it's still intact.
Yoink. So, time to deploy Vera. Oh, hello. Newton's third law.
What? What the hell was that?
Caused an elemental reaction. Every elemental reaction has an equal and no. Obviously, I know how to do this because I've done it already. Alien gates? That's quite a nice effect. Wow. There's actually a tutorial that shows you how... Ah, that's how I dodged. Wet combo. Give me that galvanic extract. Toxicity deals a small amount of damage over time. Oh. Give me the cube.
Log entry. I found a strange alien cube.
Knowledge is power.
Emitting neural waves. This means it has the potential to send information directly to the brain.
Which is a thing. I don't remember the big one being in the demo.
Log entry. Large joint-legged organism. The chemicals in its abdomen can create an explosion when heated to a certain temperature.
Shoot it. Q to heal. Yes, I remember this. Oh look, another obelisk. Also, some weird head squid things. I'm going up here first. Because I saw a knowledge cube. Yoink. Yeah, so these were all over the place, and I found quite a few of them in the demo.
Another one of these pillars.
Oh! It moved! I thought that was a weird rock. It was not. Approach pillars to use them as respawn points. So it's a bonfire.
These cables, they're from the Hermes.
Pillars of the earth? Warm. Still locked at 73. That's so odd. Points available. So, we have two trees, xenobiology and engineering, and I cannot remember for the life of me which I preferred. So what did we have? Battery for using gadgets. 50% faster reloading if timed correctly. So that was a time reload. Increased stamina, ammo and fiber cap. Highlights in all interactables. I seem to recall these were all quite good. Rapid reloads all weapons, which is odd. Duration of gadgets increased. All weapons deal 15% more damage. HP plus 20. Okay. 20% even. Better healing. Better extraction. 20% less cost for consumables. Healing on melee. Status effects reduced by 30%. 20% chance gadgets won't drain power. Can resist one killing blow per save. Additional health charge. Immune to stagger. 15% less damage. Ready and able. And we've also got some personal abilities. Hermes cables.
Some kind of flesh-like webbing. I have to break through it.
Flesh webbing. That's just taking us up there. Oh no, I cannot. Gloop. We squeeze. And we clip. Realistically, you'd put your gun down whilst doing that. Now, didn't these...
This is a biovessel from indigenous culture. The shell seems highly combustible. It contains an organism that's almost fully formed. Better not touch it.
Ow. Yes. I remember them being a thing. Shut off. We'll ever come through here. So go up here. Yes, so the active reload will be quite useful. A glowy plant. Poplium. Thermic projectile. Which is fine, but we haven't got the fire gun yet. However...
It's from the Hermes, but we were there just an hour ago. The
whole
place is
were
covered
we?
with some kind of organic residue.
I probably made the comment about some kind of secreted resin during my demo playthrough because I love aliens. Yeah, mission log. Ah, now this was the thing that everybody got really confused with this.
Richard Robinson log entry. Ever since I left the Hermes, it's been getting worse. The growth.
Nobody apparently, or very few people, tried rotating. Yeah, I automatically rotate everything in games.
Electrical components. I might be able to crack.
But yeah, you have to take the thing off the back, otherwise you can't actually get out of the
Burn the growth.
out of this.
The body must be cleansed.
Ever since he left the Hermes, but we were just there. He sounds different, enraged.
Yeah, a little bit of a mystery. Yeah, so without picking up the thermic module, you can't back out of that, and people were incredibly confused.
Maybe... Yes, I can print a custom emitter with the MPU, connect it with the thermic module, and attach it all to the welder's frame.
Destructive tool printing? Different weapons can trigger certain effects in enemies. Burn, poison, slow to help you through otherwise impassable obstacles. Pay attention to the effect icon and bar on top of the targets. The icon changes when the bar is full and the effect is triggered.
Burn straight through that flesh-like webbing. And I'm taking the MPU.
New personal ability. Mobile printing unit. So that means that we can actually just make stuff on the fly. So I can use the number keys. Ah, yes. I used that to blow up the cocoons before they hatched. That was how I did it. I knew there was a way. Okay.
Log entry. Strong organic tissue, but the blisters appear to be filled with diethyl ether. Mostly flammable.
There we go. So the thing... Oh, I see the cube. The thing that I liked very much about the demo for this was the elemental choices. Arachnid scorpion's head, violently ripped from the body. Good times. Yoink. So you want to find these little things because they're how you get your abilities. See, I hit the one over there, and it just instantly melted, which is what we like. I think that's the indicator on the other side of the door. Oh, there's a cube here. Knowledge gained. Scanning. A pile of bones. Skeletal remains of a feral organism with most of the flesh dissolved. Bone marrow is rich with carbon. Okay. One assumes we're going to get ambushed here.
How far would you go in the search for answers?
You speak English. I don't really think we need the health bar for the vines, but we've got it, so it is what it is. More knowledge gains. Find it interesting, actually, that you could press E from here to interact with that. That's fine. As I said, I'm not expecting this to be Game of the Year. But a fun, slightly soulsy sci-fi experience with... Oh, Jesus! With potential jump scare opportunities. Wet combo. Removes all negative effects and their build-up. Hold tab to select a consumable in the lower half of the wheel. Select a consumable is placed in the quick slot and can be used by pressing F. Yes, I remember this. Electrical attack. Spread electricity across wet surfaces. A little bit like science. Screw you. I don't think that hurts me. I don't actually know whether I need to hit that multiple times. I might not. The music is reasonably ambient. I see a signal. More jump scares? I mean, perhaps calling them jump scares is a little bit harsh, because I don't think that was necessarily the... Oh, I just need to set it on fire, is what I need to do. That makes sense. Healing injection.
Log entry. I have cataloged all of the medical supplies for our mission.
Mm-hmm.
Potent stuff. Boosters, stimulants, bioenhancers. I know our mission will have plenty of unknowns, but this seems like overkill. Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Indeed. Max capacity fiber. So it was tab, wasn't it? So we can either use Q for our Estus flask, or we can use F down in the bottom right-hand corner for a kind of healing grass style thing, essentially. But it's a consumable that we can make. Excuse me. We do have a thingy bar. Yeah, so down in the bottom right-hand corner, we've got a kind of fiber meter with... Oh. I thought I could finish them off before that, but nope. And we have returned. Somehow we're still alive. I do like the fact that we kind of pick up plant stuff. For our ammo. Good start. Nope. So that's Q. That's our proper heal. Which way was it that I went? Yes, this way. And then this way? Don't know what that was. Shots wise. See, we can get rid of that. Jesus. Sod off. Fortunately, a lot of enemies kind of drop fiber. Oh, I've got fucking negative effects thing on.
Incredible.
That's why that's not working.
What would such a colossal structure be? Energy relocation?
The monolith. There we go. Mind you, I don't know whether that actually was removing the poison, so... Hi.
How far would you go?
4 miles. No, that was a great opportunity to make a joke about 100 miles.
He was here. I should look around and try to reconstruct his whole backpack.
Oh, didn't Robinson go in the water over here and it's full of wormy, flesh-eaty things?
Carnivorous worm-like organisms
Yes.
secreting acidic saliva.
Bile
My
worms.
suit and my flesh in moments.
Good times.
Robinson must have lost balance and grabbed this rock. Seemed like he had trouble walking. Robinson's boot. Apparently he was heading towards the water.
Oh, yes. And now... the body must be cleansed. Investigate the area about Richard's backpack. No wonder there's a lot of achievements.
He had issues walking, but pushed himself into the worm-infested water. The worms converged on him. They seemed to fuse with his body. What happened to you, Richard?
Nothing good.
Side. Somehow he got through the worms. I won't last a moment, but I must find a way across.
Right, these were the cryo... yes. Cryogenic extracts. Because that's how we get across this water. We freeze it. But we've got a little ways to go before then. And a mini-boss to fight, if I remember correctly. In fact, a mini-boss in that arena.
The gate from this side.
Shortcut gets. Whom. So now we can get back to the monolith. Those things explode. Yoink. Ew. Slimy. Yeah, so this is a very casual walk. Yes, our main objective is over there, but we can't get to it yet. Oh. Mini-boss arena? Yes. Oh, weak points tutorial. Hitting different body parts will result in increased / decreased damage, and sometimes even provoke different enemy behaviors. Some weak points are color-coded. But not all.
Oh my god!
It's a thing! Ugh. That's a sound.
Brutal. The aggressiveness of these creatures goes beyond typical territorial behavior. Is something causing such hostility?
he felt a lot easier than, mind you, I can't actually remember. I remember the actual kind of mini boss fight versus that when we come back through this area, and I remember that being reasonably tough. Oof, take that in the face, mates. I also like, and this might not be for everybody, but I like the fact that you have to reload the different guns individually. I spy. More knowledge. Right. Extra resources, extra health. Extra resources for now. We can respec afterwards if we need to. I probably should have gone and used the monolith to get my heal back, but I didn't. Ah! The big guy. He was the boss.
What was that thing?
Right. Now, one of the reasons why I got so much time out of the demo was because this next bit I really struggled with. But I can't say I know how to do it. Oh shit!
Their secretion is freezing the water.
That's what I wanted to do.
Log entry. The creature's carapace is underdeveloped. If I find a mature specimen, I might be able to utilize their freezing secretion.
Uh-huh.
I better stick to the frozen surface if I don't want to be eaten alive.
I do not want to be eaten alive. Nope. Ow. Yeah, almost certainly a good idea to grab that resource extraction thing. So I feel like I'm going to be using quite a lot. Sort of. Yeah, I really like the way that we essentially get ammo based on kind of natural extracts and stuff.
It's producing large quantities of that freezing secretion.
Now, I seem to recall checkpointing being a little bit around here. But hey, point and click, first of all. So.
Huh. The appendages are dripping with the fluid that's freezing the water.
So we need to scan 4 different bits.
There's the brain, and the neural pathways leading to various organs. This gland is secreting the cryogenic fluid that's freezing the water.
Mm-hmm.
The deuterocerebrum seems to be generating an electrical charge.
Now.
And this neural pathway is conducting large amounts of bioelectricity.
I can't remember. There was a bit that I struggled to find.
The cocktail of digestive acids is dissolved.
Maybe they've made that easier, or maybe I just remember it being awkward.
The creature is mixing bioelectricity with whatever it digests to generate an enzyme, and the enzyme is used to create a cryogenic fluid in the cranial gland.
Mm-hmm.
So if I take a sample, I might be able to replicate the process.
Yep. Still a lock 73 FPS.
I might be able to use this to craft some kind of cryogenic device with the MPU. It could help me to get through the worms.
Ta-da! We have a cryogun.
This device works. It's working.
I love this. Healing stimulants. Yes, that's an Estus flask. Now. I seem to recall that it was this next bit that really started to annoy me.
Take me back to the monolith.
There's two, if I remember correctly. Enemies. Shattered. And there's a second one there.
Outpost Tetra. Marsh biome. Report.
Auto-translate.
Mutations are at stage 3. Specimens are enveloping themselves in mineral material, creating a stone-like outer shell. Their genetic structure is stable. Alpha of the pack is growing exponentially, which is promising. Genetic code fragment harvested.
A recording of some sort. It sounds like a report from some kind of experiment.
Yeah, there is basic lip syncing. It's nothing fancy. It's just enough to be vaguely in time with what she's saying.
Part of a larger supply system. They're made out of a strong material that fractures when exposed to acid. This structural weakness could be exploited.
Once I get some kind of acid thing, which I don't have.
Log entry. I'm detecting strong electrical energy inside the sac. If the protective membrane is hit with an electric charge, it will explode.
Yep. Now, there's a boss fight through here, and it's quite the run back. Because you've got to comb through all of that area again, but, you know. There. That's sound design for you, isn't it? Hi, big guy. Sounds like a T-Rex from Jurassic Park. And blood. Don't know what resolution these movies are rendered at, but it ain't 4K. Ow. Oh my god. Ouch. Oh, yeah. It automatically fires after a certain time. Ouch. Ouch. Whew, there we go.
That was tough.
New personal ability. Pulse scan allows Kate to perform a quick area scan. Highlights creatures' weak points. There we go, I remember that. Phasic energy projector. Crafting components. The barrier, yes. New gadget unlocked. Protective barrier. Absorbs incoming damage for a short period of time, but will break if subjected to too much damage. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ta-da! I have managed to press the F key. Well done, me. Again, I don't know if that was made easier or just the fact that I know I've done it before helped out. Don't know. But we can now utilize the cryo launcher to get past the worms. Bzzzt. I feel like there might be a little bit of input queuing. Not a lot. But enough to be noticeable. Whom. The demo was actually reasonably generous with the amount of time and gameplay available.
Log entry. Seems like this part of the structure is the command panel, but I'm not getting any energy readings from it. It must be deactivated.
I don't remember if this stuff unfreezes. Oh, there's another pillar here. I hadn't realized that. I'd forgotten. Oh, isn't... Yes. I remember a thing that is coming up. Battery recharge. Restore energy capacity in the mobile battery. Now, I remember there's 2 of the brutes through here. I'm going to call them brutes because that's what they remind me of now. I've been playing far too much Dead Space. Didn't we have to go up there in the end? I can't remember. Yes, so there were 2 brutes down there. Through here. I remember this. Right. Isn't that a... I knew it was coming. And managed to screw it up regardless. I seem to recall we can go down there later. But we can't drop off the edge. We could drop off there. Don't want to. That'll put us in a precarious position. The game does slow down when that's going on. That's good. Okay. So yeah, through here, originally, there were 2 brutes. Ow. Ow. Oops. Whew. Failed miserably to put my shield on there. I like the fact that there are multiple ways that you can deal with those. Yoink. I'm wondering whether I should go for the active reload. Not that I've ever been particularly good at active reload mechanics. Yeah, I think there is a little bit of action queuing. Still, plenty of knowledge being gained. Right, we could go down there and... Ouch! I should probably just use this, shouldn't I? Because it stays on. I don't think it's got a... I feel like they've been made easier. Or maybe I've just got good. Ha! And if you believe that, I've got some magic beans to sell you. Oh, shit. Oh. Yes, there was a mini-boss thing down there, if I remember correctly. Also, wasn't there something around here that I needed to watch out for? Ah, the drone.
Drones.
Observer.
Observer? What are they observing?
Things and stuff. Flying machine made for automated surveillance. The drone's matrix is full of audio and visual recording components. Wirelessly connected to a source in order to constantly feed it data. An alien artifact made out of the same unidentifiable materials as most of the alien architecture here. Looks like it might be a trigger.
Interesting. This device could be a part of a larger whole.
It's a key. It is actually a key, isn't it? Don't we need 3 of them and then we put them on the thing next to the waterfall and we do a puzzle that I failed really badly at? Because I was overthinking it. Nothing down there. Waterfall. Ah, nothing behind the waterfall.
A console of some sort. 2 parts are missing.
Ching! Was the other one down in the swampy place? I forget. For it has been many a month. Yeah, so there was a kind of mini-boss down there, if I remember correctly. Or was that later? In a different swampy area? I cannot imagine trying to play this on a controller. Mind you, I can't imagine trying to play any shooters on a controller, and yet people do constantly and consistently. And far better than I can play with a mouse and keyboard. A little bit of popping on things. Yeah, so isn't there a thing that spawns here? Yes. This thing.
Log entry. The bulbous growths on the creature's back act as storage for enormous quantities of digestive enzymes. Rupturing them will deal massive damage and incapacitate the creature.
Yeah, I feel like they've made things easier.
An alien artifact. Could be useful.
Genetic mutation is affecting the creature's aggression levels. Hostility of stage 3 mutations increased by several magnitudes. I am continuing observation and code fragment collection from the genetic material.
This man's voice is very deep. Very deep indeed. We've got an ability. We can't get tier 2 things yet. So let us get the active reload. Question. Yes, can change the difficulty. Might end up doing that. Because I remember this being harder. Now, it's possible that they've toned it down for the full release. Or it's possible just the fact that I vaguely remember things that makes it easier for me. Acidic chemicals in a cartridge ready to be launched as projectiles. Where did I get those from? That? Why? I thought that was the electrical one. Weird.
There appears to be 3 power sources.
Yeah, now I really struggled with this. I thought it was something to do with the symbols. I was trying to line them up, if I remember correctly.
These symbols on the power sources seem familiar.
Yeah, I really struggle with this. It took me ages to do as well, and I actually cannot remember the solution for it.
Each power source is connected to the top of the console.
Ah, so I can click on them.
Those pyramids have the same symbols as the power sources. Perhaps if I could position them correctly?
Yeah, this was really annoying previously. So that's got the kind of end thing on. I have no idea. I have no idea how that helps me complete that puzzle.
Whoa. Technology indistinguishable from magic.
I think my plan for this episode
Same as before. I must push on.
is to get past the boss at the top of this mountain.
We never suspected what was to come. The custodian.
The custodian?
To see what happens next. Right. Cryo reservoir. Ah. Tinker upgraded. Cryo launcher. No. Ooh. Whew. Pain. Much pain. Many pains. Did this, Did the shield wear off after a time? That's what that was for. Audio log.
The monsters, they are letting me pass. It's my body.
Yeah, it's Robinson at the top, isn't it?
I have to cleanse it.
I think Robinson's in a state. We have a torch. Because of course we do. Oh yeah, we've still got the laser sight. Hi, friends. Oh, hi, friends. Bzzz. And out into the storm once more. There's a boss fight at the top of this mountain. It was quite cool, if I remember correctly. I enjoyed it. It was one of the things that made me say, yes, I'm going to get this game upon launch. Obviously, if you've watched my playthrough of the demo, then... Ow, my eyes. Then I very much appreciate you coming back for the full game, even though this is pretty much the same as before. In fact, it's identical, except maybe easier, or don't know. We're still locked at 73 FPS. I do not know what is going on. I don't mind, because the game is buttery smooth. And hopefully that is picking up on the recording. I find it odd, actually, that there's a button next to activate pillar.
Burn. Burn! Burn the growth! Burn! Burn it! Ah! Burn it!
What is wrong with Richard?
Richard has gone nuts. As we will find out shortly, because we have to go and put him down. I think, in fact, there. Isn't half of his face eaten away or something? And then we have to fight a boss? Or does he become the boss? Can't remember.
Commander Robinson?
Kate. I've been waiting.
I have a deep voice.
So long. But the fear.
Richard.
Blah.
Kept me sharp.
Oh, yeah, we have to dance round this thing, don't we?
Now's my chance.
I need to aim better than that. Oh, yeah.
It's infesting the water.
Commander Robinson, reporting for duty. Control. Stand.
Right, yes. I seem to recall here was actually kind of safe to an extent. Because this bit's dry land. There we go. Ah. I don't know whether it can actually reach me here. But yeah, this little strip of land is
Richard.
I'm sorry, Richard.
I'm so sorry. I had no choice.
Well, no, he was going to kill us.
What happened to you, Richard?
Nothing good.
Mike, I hope you're alive.
Yeah, the lip syncing's not very good. But as long as you're not watching that and you're just looking at everything else.
I need to reach the crash site.
Just if it keeps you busy. Chapter 2, The Fallen. We'll leave Chapter 1 there then.
Remains whatever is left of Richard. See if I find anything important.
Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.